Hey, this is Rick from Hiking Emergency Beacon, and this week I had a question from somebody about the Fenix 7X Sapphire Solar, and it was about whether you could navigate with it and what that looked like. I went and tested it this week, and yes, I mean, I was at my house and I set some waypoints down, and I could see that I was able to navigate with it on the device itself and then also on the Explorer app. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to run through some of that out here so you can see it in a little more detail. Before we get to all that, please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications so you'll be alerted as soon as I put out new videos. All right, so you're gonna see screenshots up of all this because it's a lot easier for me to do this on my watch here, and then it's a lot better for you too to see screenshots as I do them. If you didn't know, on the Fenix 7X, all you have to do is hold down on the top right button for about a second or something, and it takes a screenshot. So we're gonna go into hiking, and what you do there is I just took another screenshot. If you touch the top right button once, then you get into all the different modes. I held it down again, so you have a second screenshot. Don't think you really want to see that though. And you can either click on this here when you see, like I have hike, hunt, fish. I can either touch the screen or I can click the top right button. And if you want to get, when it says screenshot, if you want to get out of that, not wait for, I don't know, 3 seconds for it to go away, you can hit the bottom right button and it'll get rid of the screenshot notification. So I'm going to hit hike, and then it comes up with some information, and then at the top it says options. This is where you can go to courses. Now if I hit courses right now, then it's going to show all the courses I've created out here. It doesn't matter if it's a course or a route. If I have created those at home on the Garmin Explorer webpage, they'll show up here. So I'm going to get back out of this, and I'm going to go to use map. Now there are points of interest here, and hike settings, power mode, training, and navigation. I don't want to navigate yet, because what I want to do is I want to go to use map. Now when I hit use map, it comes up to the map, and there's a target on there, and then there's a plus and minus, so I can zoom in and out. And there's an area over here where I do a lot of videos sometimes. It's back in the trees over here. And the reason I go over there is because I'm in the middle right here, but people will walk by sometimes, or photographers will come out here, and it gets sometimes a little bit noisy. And so I'll get farther away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to click on that icon. And then I'm going to, and it says go right here. So I can do this, and this is where I do want to show you this. There's several ways to create courses on the Fenix 7X. And one way is to just pick a point and then go. And then another way is on the Explorer app, then you can create a route there and then navigate by here. So I'm going to show you all that today. It's very simple, but there's several ways to do it, but I'm going to show you all that. So hang on, we're going to hike right over here to this other spot. I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll get on to the next way to navigate. Okay, so that didn't work. It worked in a way, but not like I wanted it to work. What happened was, it's looking for roads and trails, and I went overland, bushwhacking, whatever you want to call it. There's no trails in this area. But what it did is it found a trail about 100 yards over there, and it basically wanted me to go to the trail, come down the trail, then come over, but it wasn't giving me a route to the trail or from the trail over. So this really works well if you're on a trail, but it didn't work for this case when I was going overland. I'm going to check right now and look at if I can see the settings, if I can say to not follow a trail or road, so then it would give me points out here. One of the things we're going to do also is we are going to navigate by waypoints through the Garmin Explorer app. We'll get to that, but let me look real quick at my settings and see if I can change it to not follow roads and trails. Okay, so if you go to the hike, you hit that top right button, go to hike, and then at the top it said options. So I went into that right here, and I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to go scroll down to hike settings. And under hike settings, and again, you can touch the right top button or you can touch it on the screen. It's a great thing about this watch. And it says normal, extended, max battery, max accuracy jacket mode. Now that is not what I wanted. So we're going to back out of that. So I hit power mode instead of hike settings. Under hike settings has data screens, alerts, power mode, metronome off. I'm not sure what that is. There's map, routing, auto pause, climb, pro, auto climb, 3D speed, 3D distance. There's a lot of things here. Satellites. This is where you can change your settings for satellites. And right now I have it on all multi-mode, which gives more accuracy, but I think it takes the battery life down a little bit faster. So you can change that stuff here. Accent, color, rename, restore defaults. So I'm going to go back up here to routine or routing, however you want to say it. Now it says activity, hiking, and it says popular routing on. I'm turning that off, just at least for this test. And it says courses, follow course. Let's see what shows up there. Follow course, use map. Well, in this case, I'm going to try use map. See what happens here. Courses, use map. Now, if I had a course, I have lots of courses out here in other places, so that would be great. I can follow the course. I have to remember to come back and change this stuff. So I'm going to back out and I'm going to go to navigation. Points of interest around me, courses. Okay. What I need to do is I'm going to set up a new point to track to or to navigate to. So we're going to go back over here and we're going to say use map. And what I'm doing here is I jump back and forth between touching the button and using the screen. Don't know why. Now in this case here, I'm going to go put a point out here and farther away, just in the middle of the trees. See if it'll allow me to navigate to this point without going to a trail. So I've clicked a point here and my target now shows up and says go. See, it did it again. It's running over there to a trail and trying to figure out how to get to this point. So that's not working. It works good if you're on a trail or a road, stuff like that. That's fine. And I've tested this before, so I know how that works. What I want it to do is go overland. So I'm going to keep testing some stuff here. I'm going to change settings. Okay, so that didn't work how I wanted it to work. It works, again, as you follow roads and trails. Now I'm going to show you how to do it on the phone. And when you set it up on your phone with the Garmin Explorer app, then you can then see the course and navigate that way. So let's see how that works. All right, so we are going to use the Explorer app. Again, screenshots will be up for all this. I'm out here at Dawson's Butte Ranch Open Space Trail. Now, one thing I want to tell you real quickly, you're going to see a blue line on the map. That blue line on the map is the Garmin GPS Map 66i satellite communicator, which is on my pack. And when I got out of the vehicle at the trailhead and walked over to this area, it shows a blue line to where I'm at right now. It shows it going further, but I think that was from a tracking where I'd come out here last week. So in this case, I want to create some waypoints and create a course, not route. I'm going to create a course out here, and then I'll give it a name. You'll see all of this. I'll give it a name and then see if my Garmin Fenix 7X will then follow that. Because in this case, it'll be a course. And instead of it following over there to the trail, then it should follow the course that I create. At the top left of the screen, there is maps, like 3 little squares at the top left and then a plus right below it. And those 3 little squares are basically maps where you can change the map. Now I'm going to change the map here because I want to see the satellite imagery, because I'm in the middle of trees and I want to see the path that goes through the trees. So right now it's under Topo Active. Now there's another one here called Satellite with Topo Active. Automatically it changed it to the aerial. All right, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here, see a way to get through the trees. Actually, there's the trees here, and I'm going to show a route to go around the trees. So let's go hit that plus icon. Here it says create waypoint, create course, import GPX file. So I'm going to hit create course. Now what I should be able to do right here is I should be able to just touch on the screen where I want to go. So I can see where I'm at here. I'm going to touch, yeah, see it just puts these little waypoints down. I'm going to go out around here out to where there's a corral over there, and I'm gonna go around the trees and see, I can see exactly where to go to not, instead of just tracking over there to some point and there's trees in the way and I have to navigate around them, I can see right here. And all of these points, I'm going to just show you in case you can see it on the screen, but there's a screenshot also. I just clicked with my finger around here and created this point just that easy. Or I created this course that easy. So now it says save at the top. I'm going to hit that, and then it comes up with the name. So right now it says March 11, 2023, 9:40 a.m. Well, I don't want that to be my name. So I'm going to create a new name, and it's going to be Fenix. So it's going to be Fenix 7X course test. How's that? It's really easy to type here because you're using your phone just like you would if you were texting. So now the course has a new name and it shows it, and I can share it or I can hit go. So I'm going to hit go. Select a navigation device. I could navigate on my GPS Map 66i or my Sapphire Solar, the Fenix 7X. But that's what I want to do in this test today. I want to navigate by the watch. It's syncing course to the device. Now I can still arrow around on the screen, zoom in and out. I'm not going to actually walk this whole course, but I will start walking up here so you'll see the movement and that it's actually following the course. Okay, check device. Well, it's right here. I've got this. I'm going to hit hike, loading. There's the course. It says on course. You missed that part. And I'm going to zoom in. Again, it said on course. What I really like about this, additional device detected. I'm going to skip. Now I can see where I'm at on my phone, and I'm just going to walk up here real quick and show that it's following the course. And you'll see it on both of these, and I'm not going to change this camera location. I'll grab screenshots and then I'm going to come back here and I'll show you that, and then we'll wrap this test up. Okay, it worked, and I went up here about 75 yards or so, and you could see the arrow as it was following the course. So it works multiple ways here, and if you can use it by itself, the watch by itself. You can use it with the Explorer app, and then if you use it by itself and you want to navigate, it's going to follow trails and roads. Now if you see that there's another way to do this or a setting and I've missed something, leave a comment below please, because I'll respond, I'll take advice, and I'll come back out here, do another video, and I'll be able to teach others about the multiple ways to handle this. So if I were using this device and I was on a trail, I would go ahead and use my phone, and especially if I was on an easy trail, I could use my phone, I can use my watch, and then I could navigate out. Now when I was navigating here by course, if you want to do that, then use the Explorer app, and that's so easy to create the course. And so I was following the course, and then you can hit go to actually follow it. And then when you're done, you can resume later, you can track back to your start, or you can discard. So I have already deleted the course. But just to show you, there's multiple ways to handle it. You can do it one on the watch and another on the phone or the app. You can set the course up on the app and then still go back and use the watch. I would just say get out here and test it. It's actually easy, but you need to know how you're going to use it, how it works. Do you need to use the app, or can you use your watch? A lot of little things. It's not hard. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below, and please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications so you'll be alerted as soon as I put out new videos. Love to correspond with you guys and talk about this, and so you can learn and I can learn more myself. This is going to go in the Fenix 7X playlist, and so I'll be adding to that as over the next weeks and months, so you'll see a lot more there. So really, if you ask questions or give advice, that will go into my playlist and future videos. All right, thanks for joining me here in Colorado, and I'll see you in the next video.